welcome St. James, our next Minister of Housing, the man himself, Comrade, Senator, Professor, Doctor.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader, Comrade General Secretary, Comrade candidates and warriors and foot soldiers of St. James, the word is love. Comrades, I traveled all the way from Kingston into St. James, into Mount Salem, and when I come into Mount Salem Square, and I look to the east, and I look to the west, I look to the north, and I look to the south, and PNP River come down bank to bank, comrades.
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing.
Love of the child.
If you want things to really get nice, nobody time to make me right.
And we sending on a warning and a signal to the labor rights that the People's National Party are going to take over St. James once again, comrades. And comrades, I am very happy that I'm here to support the 5 outstanding candidates of the People's National Party. Comrades, in 1989, I got what many would regard as a fatal blow, in that I got blind because of glaucoma. But I never allowed that to stop me. And I decided that I was going to use education as the means of personal transformation. I went to Montego Evening College. I went to the University of the West Indies. And I completed a first degree. I completed a second degree. I completed a PhD, and now I stand here as a professor at the University of the West Indies. And comrades, I want to say to you that life in Jamaica is very hard and difficult for people with disability. I have been through the struggles. I have been through the challenges, and that is why I sat down with my leader and we say what it is that we can do to make life better for people with disabilities in Jamaica. And that is why, under the visionary leadership of our leader and the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, we're gonna set up the Disability Fund. And the leader tell you that him going to start it with $1 billion so that people with disability across Jamaica can gain greater access to education, greater access to technology, and greater access to self-employment, because the People's National Party say empowerment all the time. And we are saying to you, comrades, and to all the parents of children with disabilities in here tonight and across St. James, that the time come for you to stop lock up the children with disabilities, because under the Marky G plan, we're going to empower people with disabilities right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. And comrades, we are about transformation. That is what the People's National Party is about. And that is why your caring leader has said to me, Floyd, your talent and your ability is much more than the disability that you have. And he has assigned me the portfolio of housing and sustainable living. And he said to me, your mission is to bring about policies for affordable housing for the people of Jamaica. And I hear some people, after 10 years in government, them get busy and dizzy and I talk about affordable housing after 10 years. And then come and them tell we lie. Say that them build 70,000 houses when the data from the NHT shows the NHT only build 21,000 houses over the past 10 years. So them lying through them teeth because they want to convince the people of Jamaica. But we know that the people of Jamaica are not fools. And we are going to make sure that we send them the signal whenever them call the election, because they are in the garden hiding from the PNP and Marky G. And comrades, we have come up with a number of programs and policies for housing. The first thing that we're gonna do is to stop the annual extraction of the $11.4 billion from the NHT to fund the budget. And we're going to take that money and build more houses for the people of Jamaica. And we're going to use some of that money to set up the young people special fund to make sure that them have money where they can pay on the deposit for them house. And we're going to give them $500,000. We're giving them that money to pay on the deposit for their houses, and 10,000 young people will benefit from that scheme over a 5-year period. And I say glory to Marky G and the PNP. And we say the time come for our people in Jamaica to live in decent houses and affordable houses. The majority of people in Jamaica can buy the $20 million and $30 million and $40 million houses that Andrew Holness and him government build. And so we are going to be building 50,000 houses over a 5-year period. And when we build those houses, we're not going to make the people who purchase those houses pay for the land portion of the houses. So what is going to happen is that every homeowner going to get at least $3 million discount on the houses and get immediate equity in the houses that they own under the Marky G house. And we say, I go in West Central with my friend, Dr. Hart. And I went down south with Comrade Burchell, my sister. And I've conversed with my senator colleague and friend, Senator Janice Allen. And I had recent dialogue with my Bonononos Comrade Mignat. And we go and make sure that in their constituency, all of them have at least 500 houses built in their constituency. And Comrade Leader, Mr. the one Alan Bernard, look at me and say, How come Red Floyd no call me name and me and him a friend from long time? And I said to Comrade Alan Bernard, me not feel look upon you to see you because you will be getting at least 500 of the affordable houses in Northwest St. James. And comrades, we have said that when we build those houses, the hairdressers, the barbers, the taxi drivers, and those individuals who don't get a monthly pay slip, we are going to provide them with an opportunity to own their homes through the rent-to-own initiative. And after a period of time, 6 months, we are going to convert that arrangement into mortgage because the PNP believe that the people of Jamaica must own them own house because it's better to own your house than to pay rent, my comrades. And then, comrades, we are going to roll out the Porsche initiative, what we call the program for the orderly renewal and transformation of infrastructure in all areas. We're gonna be tearing down the zinc fences and building up concrete walls and chain link fences. We're gonna complete the Operation Pride developments right across Jamaica. And I want to say to the people living in Operation Pride scheme that if the PNP don't come back into power and implement and complete those developments, nobody else will. Because the Labour Party has been in power for 10 years and they don't turn a blind eye to those Operation Pride schemes. And so, I was in Anchovy, and I said to the people of Anchovy that within the first year of us coming into power, your titles will be there for you. I said to the people of retirement that have visited with Andre Horton, you don't have to worry because your titles will be there for you. I said to the people of Central St. James, don't you worry because Janice Allen has made strong representation for you to get your titles when the People's National Party comes into power. Comrade Mignot and Comrade Bernard have done the same, and we are going to empower the people by giving them the title for the land that they occupy currently. And comrades, under the Porsche initiative, I tell you that we're going to improve sidewalks right across the length and breadth of Jamaica, and in particular in Montego Bay, because Montego Bay is the lead tourist capital in Jamaica. And whilst we're going to improve the sidewalks first for the people of Jamaica with disabilities and senior citizens, we're going to make sure that we put the city in such a way that we can invite tourists from overseas to come and see this blessed land of Jamaica. Because when you talk about the purple pound, you're talking about $270 billion. And we want to tap into that tourist market, and we have to fix up the place and make it accessible for people with disabilities. So comrades, we're putting together a number of realistic plans. We have said to you that in addition to you not paying for the land portion of the houses that you will get, we are going to make sure we reduce the time frame that you can claim for the lands that you occupy where is owned by the crown. And we're moving it from 60 years to 25 years, and hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans who currently occupy Crown land will get the titles for their property under our People's National Party government led by Mark Jefferson Golding. So comrades, we are marching on to victory. I see the victory. I smell the victory. And I know that the people of Jamaica is going to give the People's National Party that victory whenever the coward man call the election. I say to the people of St. James, stand firm, stand up for progress, stand up for the People's National Party, and stand up for Marky G as the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. God bless you, comrades.